Guys, the biggest risk in life is not taking any risk. Everyone thinks that taking a risk is scary, whether it's starting a new business, whether it's going up to that girl, whether it's having a difficult conversation with someone, whether it's investing more of the company's money into something else, whether it's investing into this crypto project, whether it's buying a supercar because maybe you're scared it's going to depreciate, whether you move to a new country, new city, you leave your hometown, all these things are seen as risk. Whether you leave your job and go and try and start your own business, all these things are seen as risky. But you have to realize, man, when you get older, when you're on your deathbed or when you're just in old age, you're going to reflect back on your life, you're going to look back at everything and think to yourself, you know what? I should have taken more risk. And for me, that feeling or that regret will be worse than anything that could go wrong. Because when something goes wrong, it's painful in the moment, but in the future, right, because time heals everything, you'll look back at it and think to yourself, you know what? I'm glad I went for it. But if you are always living the same day, day after day after day after day after day after day after day, when you're older, one thing that is 100% certain is you're going to sit there and regret how you lived your life, and you're going to regret that you didn't take risk, and you're going to sit there and think to yourself, I wish I took more risk, I wish I spoke to more people, I wish I traveled more, I wish I spoke to more strangers, I wish I played more sports, I wish I spent more time going after what I wanted, I wish I told my boss, I'm leaving, I quit. But a lot of you are trying to hold on to that comfort so much that you reject all these blessings that could come your way. Spend more time taking risk, because it's not even that risky. For me, after I got kicked out of university, my mindset was, I have nothing to lose now. I've been kicked out of university. I'm not going to go back. This is a sign from God. I need to go after my dreams. I need to start in business. And my mum was crying every single night telling me, Hassan, it's risky. What about if it doesn't work? But in my mind, how could it not work? Because even if it doesn't work, even if I don't end up with an RM, even if I don't end up with supercars, even if I don't end up with millions of dollars, I went for what I wanted in life. I went for the life I wanted. Not by playing by someone else's game, not by listening to my boss 24/7, not by being at a certain location 9 o'clock, not by leaving a certain location at 5 o'clock. I don't want this whole employee mindset. You start work at this day, you end work at that day. For me, I want to operate on my time zone. I want to operate on my time schedule. So for most people, they'll be like, oh, that's risky going for your own business. For me, it's risky having a job that your boss could fire you from at any second because the company needs to lay people off, and then you lose your income and you lose the ability to provide for your family, and you only have a few thousand pounds or dollars or euros in savings. For me, that's more risky. But other people will be like, no, that's not risky. Or what about if you have a parent that's ill and you can't take time off to go see them because you don't have weeks off at work, you've already used your holiday. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not a good way to live life. That's far, far more risky. The biggest risk you can take is not taking a risk.